Are we live? Let's take it to Philo. I hope it's live. I hope it transitions good. I'm here and present. This sucks because if you watch the recap, you don't get a good intro. You have me trying to see if we're live. But hello, everybody. Even if you're watching this too, intro. Make sure you guys watch the other Philos. There were some really, really good ones. There it is, man. Ooh. Members, the others can't even listen. No, they can't even listen. I let them the first day, and then people just kept being weird with me, man. So I'm sorry for being old, bro. But, yeah, like I said, I even told the Twitch guys right there yesterday, you guys know, like, being a member doesn't mean anything. I appreciate you and all of it, but you got to just pick a side. You're either going to be locked in, and you could post stocks. Nobody cares about that, right? I will post, I will verify, I will stop reading, I will stop mid-thought if it is important. That's our goal. That's why you pay for Philo now. This isn't a church. So I will get that for you. But yeah, no lukewarm. That's it. You either are locked into the Philo, and I even told the guys there too, like, again, you will get banned if it's something, if you're coming in halfway through the conversation and then just like spraying thoughts and clearly you haven't listened. I mean, we need to make this cohesive. It's either very useful info spiritually or throw it through a book or the stock data. And that's it. So I hope y'all feel me with it, but $5 don't buy you immunity. What buys you immunity is going to be your work ethic here. I really hope you guys get that. Above all else, that's it. I want to run. And I know some of you want to run, and I want you equipped. I want you strong. I don't want no weak mother. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, you just gotta run it, man, if that's what you want. But it's work. It's effort. It's showing that you're listening, being there. You're not gonna have any problems with me or anybody. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, even if you are watching this afterwards, I appreciate you. The good and the bad does not get unnoticed. The little baby back B word doesn't get unnoticed. I've taken note of how quickly some people wanted to be and vice versa. Some of you, I get it, and I don't want you to go through anything hard. The answer is going to be effort and work, okay? For real. That's what it is. I'm not trying to do anything. I wanted to prove a point for real. And now I'm just like, bro, I just realized a lot of other things, but I want you guys who work hard. The harvest is plenty. The workers are few. Do you want it or not? That's it. That's why I even had that talk with the long term too today, because I want everybody to hear it, man. But there is a very, very big gap between effort and execution than sheer desire. And everybody's going to have desire for money at a casino. Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? So above all else, even with Philo, and that's why part of this, just like I'm saying, either be involved in Philo. If you don't like it and you got enough respect to know the vibe, great. I appreciate it. Stocks it is. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that you have my back. I will have your back. If I'm reading and I see a headline, I will let you know. If I'm reading and you see a headline, you let me know. That's it. You get what I'm saying? And then we get to the Philo and really, try to pay attention and be about it, and that's it. We'll go from there, baby. So, that being said, I have to send out the Philo alert. I didn't do that yet. I'm just hype, bro. I'm really, really hype. That's why I said earlier, man. Doc, he's like, I love it when you're positive. Like, you guys know I'm very, like, again, you guys might not unsubscribe. Some of you might. I'm very happy, and I'm very excited. And this truly, the passion coming out, like I said, I don't want any of y'all weak when I know we have the tools. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where just above all else, man, I really hope I could push y'all to a very next level, high level, and I encourage you to awaken the beast inside of you. You know what I'm saying? The harvest is plenty, man. The harvest is plenty. Awaken. Not for real, though, dude. Yeah, Tesla's still dying. I got that on the bottom right. You had the Amazon and then the Vans. You got AI next week. I didn't know that. Tesla's really flushing. I don't see a headline unless Elon's going to freak out and just sell everything. Yeah. UPS popped last time during Philo. It's doing good. All right. Yeah, oil on the low too. And bonds up though. You hit a new damn high. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm sorry to hear. Be like, Mike, I will pray for you, man. Keep your head up. Those are always the tough ones, man. Machadonia. Are you guys ready for Philo? I like this one, man. I've seen a lot of things every day, bro. It's kind of wild. But I hope you are good. I think all of you I already gave you a little rant. But dude, today's Philo, we're going to go C.S. Lewis, Screw Tape Letters, chapter 9, I believe. 10. Oh, but my goodness. We're going to talk about acquaintances. Okay? That's going to be your next level. I don't know, and believe me, I love all of this stuff. And every day, man, I'm still a student of the game as much as anybody. Because again, this is something I feel I always learn. I feel like I learn more about how to associate, who to associate with. I feel like I make progress and decline too at other times, depending on what it is. But, when it's all said and done, I mean, we live in a world with people, and your people and who you are around and everything, unfortunately, it has an effect. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. But before I get into it, I am going to tell you on Philo time what I told everybody this morning. I don't know what happened. Like I told you, I've been seeing so much I've seen everything in the last couple of weeks. It's a trip. Even after coming back and not seeing anything and calming down, and not looking at anything, right? But bro, I genuinely mean this. You need a long term. Some of you right now, even the Philo thing, when they're telling me, seriously, man, you know how many people listen to Philo while the market is open? And be like, wow, God was telling me this, wow, I feel like this. And I could get that feeling at times. But, dude, come on. We're talking dude, it's literally sitting at the Baccarat table in a gambling addiction disclaimer pops up. I don't know if y'all feel me, bro. That's why I made that joke, and I think it's funny. But at the end of the day, dude, come on. I need y'all to really realize, and I need this ingrained in your effing head right now, man. You need to decide this now, even if you can't figure out anything else. Listen to me right now. You don't know your strategy. You don't know. I don't care. You don't know what's going to happen. Great. Make the commitment now that you are not going to walk away with nothing. I hope you feel me, dude. That's it. Cut it up however you want. That's all I am saying. There's no way you're going to sit here, dude. You get what I'm saying? There's no way you're going to put all of this stuff in your head, learn about it, do you get what I'm saying? And it offers a lot. It changed my life. It really did. I don't say that to you so you buy Philo again, It's it has good, bro. And you could get good out of the evil, bro. But it's dude, you have to use it the right way. And I get the allure and all of it. And there's nothing wrong. You're going to find your way. But you do need to make the commitment that you're not walking away with nothing. That's all. That's why we have the long term. You're not going to go with nothing. And I'm just telling you, bro, for real, like, I've just seen a lot, and it's just like the stories are so beautiful and so sad. You have no idea. All of you with the long term, I'm so happy for you. I really, really am. But there's just as many people who heard the same exact thing and walked away with nothing in 5 years. And I don't say that to flex it. I hope you feel it. And I really think you guys got to realize, like, that's real. That's what happens. It's not, dude, it's not like, this ain't a game. Seriously. And I don't think the people who didn't get a long term, this is where sometimes I could be too nice. And I'm sad that some ways I think it made some people soft, because I don't think you guys had bad intentions. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys, like, dude, I don't think you're dumb. I don't think you're a fool. I think you may have done something foolish. But I don't, like, do you get what I'm saying? I don't really fault you for not doing it. But at the end of the day, the gap is too drastic when the results come in. You get what I'm saying? And and everybody knows it once it's there. You don't know it 1 year, 2 years. At year 5, it's such a large fucking gap. I'm sorry, excuse my language. But it's so ridiculous. That's why I'm saying, man, I am telling you, for your soul, this is ridiculous. I'm just telling you, bro, life is going to be easier when you have a long term, especially if you are spending your days trying to trade your way to whatever you want. I'm just telling you, win or loss, you're going to take those. But that long term on the fucking side, dude, it's peace. And you know what if you do it the right way, you're not buying dumb shit, little by little, you're not getting too greedy, you're not being too timid, you're not waiting for a crash, you're not only buying dollars little by little. Just a part of your life, dude. It's just going to be a lot easier. I can't stress this enough. Even the Philo we had the other day, bro, even the Watchlist. Okay, I'm not going to explain things, bro. You know why? The harsh reality of life. If you are lazy in the beginning, and I'm not trying to call anybody lazy, call it whatever you want. It's very simple. If you defer the work in the beginning, you're going to have to do a lot more work towards the end. Versus if you just get interested and do the little stuff now and knock it out of the way, you don't have to catch up, dude. Do you get what I'm saying? That's it. That was that was part of those Philos 2 days ago. That's the difference between the schoolboy who's like, wow, genuinely, I like this math. I'm going to study. I'm going to be involved. I'm going to save. You know what? Wow, yeah. What's saving going to hurt me? 10%, right? And like you're genuinely interested. You're not trying to excel in the sense of I need it all now. And it's just like, bro, that little pieces of work you're doing, all those little savings, it's boring. It doesn't look cool, but it's like, dude, you're doing the work early, consistently. My brother, your life is going to be easier longer and longer time goes. The more you live, God willing, your life is going to get easier because you did not defer the easy things while they were still easy. With anything, your health, your family, your relationships, your money. This applies to everything. That's why if you defer it all, my brother, doesn't mean you're going to fail, but you are going to have more work to do at the end. That's all, every time. If you don't do the work early, it's going to show up at the end. So, like I'm saying, man, it will help your soul just to make sure you don't walk away with nothing. And to have a long term, and to have the money in the purse, to have it growing, to have some, whatever big or small safety net, but to have it. You know what I'm saying? To put your effort into something, and maybe the other plants die, but at least you have something that grows. So I really hope y'all feel me on this, because I tried to tell everybody this today too, but I mean, some of y'all, if you're really locked in right now, dude, you do and you don't have time. You could ignore this, and it doesn't matter, right? But just eventually, we're going to have another one of these moments. Because I don't know. I think it was Trump. I don't know if we got a little bit more exposure. I just saw everything converge. All the people, I got people showing up from 5 years ago, and some of them are great. Some of them ignored everything. And we don't realize it till down the line, bro. So I'm just telling you, you may have time to ignore this. Like, there's no FOMO. But it's just like down the line, eventually, you don't know when, in the moment when it's happening, but you are going to look back, and then you're going to be like, all right, well, damn, okay, do I have more work or less work to do? So just do not delay, especially if it's in your hands right now. You know what I'm saying? If it's in your grasp and you know that it's like, you know, I don't know what to tell you, man. So, but do it. Like I say, bro, it's a minimum. I've said it for years, right? Even in the mushrooms conversations, weed, drugs, girls, whatever you brought up. I just said minimum, dude. I've been talking the minimum for 5-6 years. Minimum. So, dude, this isn't extreme. My religious beliefs are more extreme than saving 10%. If you wonder why I doubt things in people, both religious and not, love your neighbor as you love yourself is more radical than pay yourself first. You're aware of that, right? Think about it. Way more radical. In the same way, I know the Bible verse, and he says, you say, how can you not love your brother and claim you love a God you can't see? Right? That's what it says in the Bible. Some of y'all, man, how do you tell me you are so, I love God, but you don't save 10%? I know, I just flipped it. Crucify me. But UPS, pop, volume. But do you get it? Because if you tell me you can't even do the minimum there, that minimum should be going to God, dude. Oh, yeah. So, it's time, bro. I mean, again, even if you haven't done it, that's all I'm saying is just, unfortunately, you guys got to make a choice. And even if you don't make a choice, you're making a choice. Are you going to walk away with something or not? And the answer to that is your long term. Anything else telling you it's this, it's that, I'll do this first. Unfortunately, it's just, that's all very alluring. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, baby. So, Chapter 10. My dear Wormwood, I was delighted to hear from Triptweez that your patient has made some very desirable new acquaintances and that you seem to have used this event in a really promising manner. I gather that the middle-aged married couple who called at his office are just the sort of people we want him to know. Rich, smart, superficially intellectual, and brightly skeptical about everything in the world. I gather they are even vaguely pacifist, not on moral grounds, but from an ingrained habit of belittling anything that concerns the great mass of their fellow men from a dash of purely fashionable and literary communism. This is excellent, and you seem to have made good use of all of his social, sexual, and intellectual vanity. Tell me more. Did he commit himself deeply? I don't mean in words. There's a subtle play of looks and tones and laughs by which a mortal can imply that he is of the same party is to those whom he is speaking. That is the kind of betrayal you should especially encourage, because the man does not fully realize it himself, and by the time he does, you have made withdrawal difficult. Wow. So do you get it? Remember, demon in training, they're talking the patient is the human. And they're like, ooh, he made new friends. Look at these rich, smart, superficially intellectual, skeptical, literary communists. Wow, look at them. And have you ever met somebody like this? Not this exact definition, but I have. I remember being young and I wanted money. Dude, I wanted so much, man. You have no idea. I lived in L.A. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I remember this vividly. You meet me, you're like, whoa. And then they talk with you a little bit. Do you get what he's saying? The demon wants you to get into a little bit of get associated, and then attach yourself to it. Oh, you like that? Good. You're like them. Look. I hate this one, bro. Because this happens so much in real life. And then even on the internet, it's worse. Oh, yeah. Boil's going up. Yeah. Sadly. Part of even on the stuff I've realized recently. Let me just tell you this, the part it ended with. My brother, once you get involved in the wrong association, yeah, especially it's like a one step above the keeping up with the Jones. It's like you want to be the Jones. You want to be in the little gang of the Jones. But it's just like, dude, it's very hard to withdraw from. I'm telling you. This is why you've seen people get involved in things. Clearly does not help them. Yet they won't get out of it for years or ever. Why? Sometimes it's a part of it. So again, this is why I said, this is talking about who you associate yourself with. My brothers, all of you. If you ever do this with me, you're making a mistake. That's why I hope never answering emails, you're never going to be like, oh yeah. But I really think you guys need to think about this one. Because all of this internet associations, getting involved, bro, I've seen this ruin people, especially in crypto. Yes or no? That's what I've learned from the Solana shit. Bro, all it is this. This first paragraph is all I see in crypto. It's like, wow, I want to be. You guys even make your fucking profile pictures like them. Right? The community, we're all in this together. The trenches. We're just so intellectual. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. But again, bro, this is hard to get out of. You don't want this to realize this years down the line. But again, internet, real life, anything, your associations, this is something I need you guys to realize. Dealing with people can be very good and very bad. Just because there's negatives to people does not mean that you avoid them completely. Do you understand? That's where you fall into the other trap. Why do you think this is being discussed? Your associations can help you so much in life. That's why you don't see this and run away from all of them. You need to know what to avoid. No doubt, he must very soon realize that his own faith is in direct opposition to the assumptions which all the conversations of his new friends is based. I don't think that matters much, provided that you could persuade him to postpone any acknowledgement of the fact. And this, with the aid of shame, pride, modesty, and vanity, will be easy to do. As long as the postponement lasts, he will be in a false position. He will be silent when he ought to speak, and laugh when he ought to be silent. He will assume at first only by his manner, but presently by his words, all sorts of cynical and skeptical attitudes which are not really his. But if you play him well, they may become his. All mortals tend to turn into the thing that they are pretending to be. This is elementary. The real question is how to prepare for the enemy's counterattack. Do you get it? Do you get it? I'll keep it real with it's very simple, bro. Be yourself. Cut this shit out. That's part of it. That's something I don't like. Because I said it from day one. Some of you I've watched you grow into men and women who have used the info, the long term and everything, and you have became yourself. You did not conform. Others, unfortunately, I cannot say the same. Bro, all this shit is useless if y'all become just a little cult. If you just become me, there's no point of any of this. I told you I want better. Everybody is different. My brother, there is no power or benefit in conforming to these ideas that we look at as shiny. Do you understand? I've been telling you for a while. You have power in yourself. One day y'all will believe me. Some of you already have. I hope you do that and you give good, and I hope you respect it. I hope you unlock it and you realize it. I hope you add to this community one day, but as you. Do you get it? But that's it, bro. Before you know it, you meet the things you want to be. You're like, wow, I want that. I want, yeah. Before you know it, you laughing at things that you shouldn't have laughed at. You staying silent when you don't even agree with it. Bro, what is, I've done this. I get mad at myself when I do it. You don't realize it till it's too late. It's hard to get out of. Stop it. That's what he was saying. Gavin Newsom seen at U.S. Capitol. Yeah, bro. Big. This is big, dude. I don't know any other way to put it. If y'all really feeling momentum, y'all feeling good, bro, the next level is unlocking you, bro. Y'all don't, some of you understand it. This is why you like me. This is why I'm glad to be free a little bit, bro. Fuck everybody. Some of y'all think the people who don't understand this when I say it, they think I'm saying fuck you, I don't like you. Have you not realized my personality? I don't want to, dude, I don't really. Because I can become the things I copied at times, and I am still susceptible to conformity. But I know the best version of me is when I don't listen to shit. I hate to break it to you guys. I listen, but I don't. Do you know what? I have to be myself. That's it. I ban you if I'm going to be too much of yourself. Yes and no. It all depends. Again, I am myself with you. I do not try to disrespect people purposefully. I go after the ones who go after me. There's always a balance. Don't tell me don't tell me that shit. I would ban you for that comment rather than anything because you just told me you're limited when I don't think you are. You cannot get banned in here and be yourself. That's a stupid question. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because you can do it. Are you going to have to watch what you say? Are you going to have to think about it? Are you going to have to think about all the other people? Yes. It will take more from you. I don't think it leads to one way or the other. And guess what? The stream doesn't matter. Do you get it? Think about what we're talking about. I promise you, the events in your life that will probably shape these moments more are happening in real life, not on the internet. Promise you. Unless you go down the crypto Twitter rabbit hole and start idolizing fake screenshots and doing all of that. Like I said, there is an internet aspect. But do you get it? Think about it. Bro, you're not going to meet somebody. When was the last time you faked a laugh? When was the last time you were silent and you knew you should have said something? Do you think it's harder to do in real life or the internet? Bro, let me put it this way. You know that story I told you the other day? It's funny. When I was in San Francisco and that old lady started pinching my butt. Yeah, bro, that was way harder to clap back than it would be if an old lady was talking smack in the chat. Yes or no? That I was fake laughing. I was like, That one is a lot more. Seriously. I'm being dead serious, though. I think it proves the point. You got to think about that. This is real life. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, I get it. We're on the internet, but like, some of you might want to, like, what are you doing the other, 18 hours? I know you're sleeping, but like, who are you talking to? At your work? Do you really think it's all the internet? The ones who I really feel for are the crypto people. Because I've seen it terrible. But I hope you guys get it. The point is to be yourself. And I know you've heard this in many ways. But let me just put it another way. You are going to become what you imitate. Because this works for success. So it works in every manner. You become what you think about, bro. I'm just telling you right now. You will become what you imitate. The first thing is to delay as long as possible the moment at which he realizes this new pleasure as a temptation. Since the enemy's servants have been preaching about the world as one of the greatest standard temptations for 2,000 years, this might seem difficult to do. But fortunately, they have said very little about it for the last few decades. In modern Christian writings, though I see much, indeed more than I like, about mammon, I see few of the old warnings about the worldly vanities, the choice of friends, and the value of time. All that your patient would probably classify as Puritanism. And may I remark is passing that the value we give into the world that is one of really solid triumphs of the last 1,000 years. By it we rescue annually thousands of humans from temperance, chastity, and sobriety of life. If you don't get that last line, he just says all the demons have to do is tell you that's an old way of thinking and you'll give up everything. As long as you think it's antiquated and you believe it, that's enough for you to skip on everything. I said it in another fashion earlier today, but I'll just tell you right now. Very simple. Worldly vanity, choice of friends, value of time. Just write that down, bro. And don't ever forget these 3 things. That right there will be your whole entire life. To a degree, if you can handle these 3, not even handle, if you place a value on these things and handling them the right way, I could almost guarantee you a better life. I'm not even talking money. I'm just saying money should follow, but genuinely peaceful. Worldly vanity, choice of friends, and value of time. That is all. Bro, if you could control the vanities, the difference between I'm a soul, I'm a human, ooh, I want items or I don't need, you know what I'm saying? Where you get vanity of the world, bro. And it's not just items, bro. Sometimes vanity is in beauty. That's it. I love hot girls because I was ugly. That's vanity. Hate to break it to you, ugly guys. Hot girls like me because I'm smart and they're dumb. Oh, I hate to break it to you. You want me to keep going? Some of you have that with intellect. You see people, you see nerds, you're like, ooh, I want that. Ooh, that guy talk. Ooh, it's a vanity. If you can't control that and you get manipulated by it, some of you that will either push you further or hold you back. There's a lot of vanity. Vanity is a tricky one. Again, though, guess what? Vanity is the most childlike of all of them, though. Honestly, in a weird way, vanity's not as bad. I had a Philo on this one. That's the funny part. There's way more darker things and things that could throw you off the path than vanity. However, some people, vanity, we could lose them at vanity. Very, very wild. If you could control that in your life and know how to prioritize the right things and not as it pertains to vanity, my brother, that's one pillar that would be great for you. That's what he's saying. You're going to realize certain things. The other one, your choice of friends. Y'all don't realize it yet. Some people don't. Bro, you are your friends. Says, dude, you are everything. All those Twitter people, all of the school friends, high school, your coworker, bro. Who you choose to be around. That is going to change a lot of your life. That can make your life easier or not. That could make you mad or angry. I hope I'm your friend. I think you made a good choice. Maybe I'm a narcissist. But at the end of the day, I think you'll be better being around people telling you to save money, don't gamble, and go and get a fucking bag and work hard. But even then, I'm not a good example for you with my mouth. When Yash comes out, it's a terrible example. You see? That's going to rub off on you. That's why. I think some people's bitch-ass complaining rub off on me. I could start complaining too now. The fuck did that come from? Who you are around is where you spend a lot of your time, bro. Because if you're not working, what are you doing? If you're not working, sleeping, eating, showering, shitting, you are either enjoying yourself or you are enjoying the company of others. Yes or no? Welcome to life. I know, very simplified view. It's going to be a lot of time that you spend. All those, again, and even in this case, all those little comments, all the little things. The point is to disassociate you from asking this question of like, yo, these are my friends or I've been around this, but I don't agree with this. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about. And the final thing, the value of time. I don't know if you get this, but your time is important, dude. Even the time you spend gambling. Again, I like my video games. I like my Netflix. My brother, there has to still be a budget. You need to value your time, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you long-term this, long-term that. Is it not just another way of me telling you to value your time? Quite frankly, by me telling you don't walk away with nothing. Don't spend these years the moment you know about the stock market, own something. Is this not just short form of value your time? Dude, you're not going to get any younger than where you are today. Impossible. So, just start valuing it. But this is part of it. You know how much time you could waste being around people living in La La Land? I probably lived in LA for like a year or two doing it. And you just around it day after day, month after month, you still have yet to ask the question, why am I faking my laugh? Why do I shut up when it goes against everything I believe? Why are you doing that? What are you trying to fit into? Why? What allure has gotten you? See what I'm saying? You value your time. That's going to help with that. Very least, you'll ask that question very soon. But these 3 things, write them down, bro. Worldly vanity, choice of friends, value of time. All I'm saying, we're probably all going to fail at this day by day. The more you control these things and handle them in the good manner, get those on the high, bro, you're going to do great. Life will become easier. Just like straight up easier. That's it. You know why? Because I've learned that when I don't value my time, I have to do more work. I've learned that when I choose bad friends, I have to do more work dealing with dumb shit. I have learned that it takes a lot of energy to go after all of the vanity, and even once you get it, my brother, you'll never feel, there's going to be another one. Every time. All of it is just work. All of it is just going to make your life, do you see what I'm saying? I'm not trying, go ahead. Whatever you think I'm selling you on, I'm just trying to look for high reward, less effort. That's all. And that's what that is. You control, maximize those 3 things. Life is just going to become easier. That's all. Peaceful. More time for you to do what you want. But again, the longer you delay about this, you're probably being drunk right now on something. Sooner or later, however, the real nature of his new friends must become clear to him. And when your tactics must depend on your patient's intelligence. If he is a big enough fool, you could get him to realize the character of the friends only while they're absent. Their presence can be made to sweep away all criticism. If this succeeds, he can be induced to live, as I've known many humans live, for quite long periods, 2 parallel lives. He will not only appear to be, but actually be, a different man in each of the circles he frequents. I'm going to just stop right there. That one's crazy. Dog, how many have you done this? You know why I'm asking? Because when I read this the first time, I had so many flashbacks. I had so many. I was like, oh, fuck. Excuse me. Oh, bro, it hit me. I was like, damn. I was like, how many times has there been people? And I was like, damn, they did me dirty. Or I'm like, damn, no, they're hella like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, the true nature. Right? And I'm like, oh. But then right when I see them, I forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, I'm a fool. That's what I said. If you're a fool, that's what you're going to do. It's not even but like it just goes away. I don't know how to describe it, but I know this is true because I've lived it. Because I'm like, dude, this person, I can't believe it. And I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not even with that. And then right when I'm with them, I'll be there with 5 hours with them, laughing with them. Not all of the negative feelings in their presence have now gone away for some reason. That was deep. I guess it's nothing new, man. Nothing new. It's just, old as time. Failing this, there is a subtler and more entertaining method. He could be made to take positive pleasure in the perception that the two sides of his life are inconsistent. This is done by exploiting his vanity. He could be taught to enjoy kneeling beside the grocer on Sunday just because he remembers that the grocer could not possibly understand the urbane and mocking world which he inhabited on Saturday evening, and contrawise to enjoy the bawdy and blasphemy over the coffee with these admirable friends, all the more because he is aware of a deeper spiritual world which they cannot understand. You see the idea. The worldly friends touch him on one side and the grocer on the other, and he is the complete, balanced, complex man who sees round them all. Thus, while being permanently treacherous to at least two sets of people, he will feel, instead of shame, a continual undercurrent of self-satisfaction. Finally, if all else fails, you could persuade him in defiance of conscience to continue the new acquaintance on the ground that he is in some unspecified way doing the people good by the mere fact of drinking their cocktails and laughing at their jokes, and that to cease to do so would be priggish, intolerant, and of course puritanical. Meanwhile, you will of course take the obvious precaution of seeing this new development, induce him to spend more than he can afford, and to neglect his work and his mother. Her jealousy and alarm and his increasing evasiveness or rudeness will be invaluable for the aggravation of the domestic tension. Damn. Y'all get it? Yeah, Goolsby comments this time may be broader and higher than 2018. Differs on how much tariffs could get back. Goolsby's an idiot. He's caving. Goolsby playing hardcore tariff game. This is Mr. Golden Path. It doesn't add up. Why? And then Waller and the other dudes are more realistic. Yeah. Anyways. Do you get that last one, bro? The both sides. I don't know. It's like there's another strategy where he sends you to Philo. And you hang out with all the Philo people. And you're like, wow, I could understand the Philo people. I'm doing good. And then the next day you go out partying, hanging out with everybody who shit talks Philo. Oh, you hang out with the traders you want and then you hang out with your church people on Sunday. You know, you kneel beside the guy. Oh yeah, he can't understand the world I live. But I'm here with him. And then the next day, you're with, oh, come on. Yikes. You get it? That's the other strategy. And again, that's vanity. Is you don't realize it, at the end of it, you're being awful to two groups of people. But you're not, and you just think you're the best. It's literally just self-satisfaction. You're like, yeah, I'm nice. I'm nice to the homeless people, and then the rich people I hang out don't get it. I'm just perfect. It's vanity. That's why I keep saying we're all terrible, bro. I hope we realize it one day. Maybe we'll be nicer. It is trying to straddle both. Or again, he said at the cold heart of it, or you just tell him you think you're doing good. You think you're doing good hanging around the things you don't agree or believe and laughing because you don't want to be a jerk. Or it'll make you look intolerant or puritanical. Oh, God forbid. You get it? Mm-hmm. But did you guys see how it ended? It was over. I read it all. I ended it. How did it end? It ended on a very odd note. I hope you caught it. Yeah, you only got Goolsby comments. It did end with you can't be honest if you're not, but it ended on something somewhere else, bro. And I hope you picked up on it. It's not even about, it's who you hang out with and then what you tell yourself. Don't forget that part. It is be yourself. So again, he talks about the last part, but then it's very simple. He ends it with money. It's kind of weird. I'm missing the Doge. Well, if I'm missing it, let me know what I missed. My wires don't produce anything right now. I didn't see anything. No, bro, it's just so weird how it ends. We're talking about acquaintances. And then he ends it with, meanwhile, once you have these new developments of his new friends, induce him to spend more than he could afford and neglect his work and his mother. You don't think that's weird? So you thought it was only one part of an attack, huh? You thought there was only one part to this. That means these acquaintances, if you do not control this, what do you think is going to happen next? I've been there. We've all been there. You hang out with the wrong friends. You start acting a certain way. Then you start spending your money. Then you stop. Then you're not working on what you're not doing what you used to. And then now your parents are haters, right? Come on. I think that's very wild. So I hope you keep these 3 pillars, but understand, it does not stop here. So if you thought you're like, fine, I'll be a prick, I don't care. I don't care if I'm this or that, great. But the next step, usually you involve with the wrong people. And if you do never check it and you never become yourself, you end up spending more than you can afford, neglecting your work, and having problems with close relations. Like I said, just make your life easier, bro. So Chattadonia, I hope you enjoyed that one. Take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. YouTube.com/stock market. You already know. That's why you're here. That's how you got here. Wow. Amazing. Where is it? Oh, there it is. All right.
The whole idea of spiritual warfare is not what you think when you watch something like The Exorcist. Spiritual warfare is much more subtle and it's much more tricky.
It's a call, baby. Yeah. It's a letter to the people. I'm penning it like I'm Paul. It don't matter about the evil. It matter about the God. It don't matter about the weapons. It matter about how you armed. All that matters is the weather. When weather to bet the farm. I ain't gotta see it to believe it. If it's signing and it's deeded, then my eyes don't need a reason. I won't even try to explain it unless it say I got a feeling. I'm gonna sing my praise like David, but the king is still a killer. Listen up and go and get the tropes. Hope you know you ain't scared of them, they scared of you. And I know you might be scared to take that point of view. You see them arrows in my back? Yup, son, that's gonna happen too. But the harvest on the way, you gon' barter every day. That means you have to make a trade, either life or it's the grave. The result will not remain, every day will bring a change. Kinda funny and it's strange how the hope will pave the way. You hearing what I say? The only difference between you and them comes down to fate. There's a difference in the man who believes in a better day. Cause once you believe it's past, you willing to wilt away. We was never willing to be the same. We want it all in the long run, they want it all today. My father is really awesome, don't bother with giving snakes. Regardless, I can't control it, so either way, giving thanks. Yep, you could take that one to the bank. A leader without a rank, a speaker without a face, a people without a race. They eating without a taste, they scheming without a safe. The meanings have been replaced. Another time, another place, we could talk about it. Keep some oil in them lamps, don't get caught without it. Want them once, want them twice, they never talk about it. If you never get a second chance, then that ain't meant to happen. What I understand is you ain't trying to understand. Take 100 grand, then 100 undergrads. Pay them all to make a plan, but they couldn't comprehend what it means to never die, but somehow still be born again. It's a letter to the people, I'm penning it like I'm Paul. It don't matter about the evil, it matter about the God. It don't matter about the weapons, it matter about how you armed. All that matters is the weather, when weather to bet the farm. It's a call. Long time. Check me. Yeah. Dollar for the tacos, $1 for the chicken. Used to think life rough then, but now I'm reminiscing. Dream is feeling distant. Supposed to have her, shoulda had her, but now I have her. So frustrating, so irate. So I'm just saying, why the fuck we so patient? If this was 68, we would've had a riot. Now you speaking for the people and they tell you be quiet. I ain't buying it. Little guy defend the MNC, anoint him at the DNC. Why your social movement always benefit the S&P? The first place to look for enemies. It's not your fucking family, nor your core beliefs. I hope you see the war beneath. Forget about the future, they say only grab what's in your reach. They ain't smiling at you, it's a battle and they showing deep. Taught you how to criticize, so wisdom stay beneath your feet. Man, I'm feeling overlooked. They ain't even hungry, but they telling us that we cook. Hard to read the room if you can't even read a book. Yeah, hard to fake a smile when they sewn our mouths shut. Fuck, we won't even hear this. You won't even feel this. Jealousy override empathy and realness. A corporation steal this, repackage it and reel it. Evil so fearless, they're so shameless, saying I'm blameless. The generation filming in the moment won't say shit. Why we call it brain dead when it felt like our soul dead? Or maybe we just sold it. Oh shit.
Whoop. Hi. Oh man. My goodness. We're back. Yeah, 2 more days, man. That's it. You're going to get it on the Super Bowl. That's it. Here's the thing, though. There's going to be one song. You already know the song. There's one song on the album that I'm scared because, like, I feel like unintentionally, because there's such a gambling epidemic, I feel like on the Super Bowl, it will become your guys' anthem for all of your sports bets. You'll be like, I seen dark, I seen light, I seen pay. That's it. Every time you hit and then lose and then hit and lose on all your Super Bowl bets, it's going, So, but just don't do that. Just don't. Be smart and then, yeah. But it will be available. It will be available. No, I'm not releasing the second part. Me and Uncle agreed. You would get the other part of Not Long Term if Kamala won. But you don't get that anymore. So we saved it. That was good. Maybe next 4 years. We'll see. Why you make me like this? That's it. I know. Yeah. See, it might. We'll see. But since we're here, it's very simple. If you have any questions on anything, right now would be a good time. Real estate, life. You just asked me about mental health. I think mental health is important, but I think a lot of people in modern times have really used the word mental health as a word to make mental health worse. In a weird way, I have a mix between mental health is the most important thing and what my mom believes. And my mom will beat the mental health out of you in a good way. So I think there's a nice middle ground. Uncle said it before, believe me, I'm telling you, bro, like effort, work, applying yourself is good for you. We are, even in the Garden of Eden, by design, we would have still been working and, doing stuff, even physical activity. I know some people would call this extreme, but it's not. I mean, but there is things, but mentality is important. I mean, if you don't have like I've always said, if I didn't have principles, I used to crash out and burn out a lot more. But ever since I really started, like, focusing on certain things and having more discipline and, again, controlling vanity, the people I'm with and the value of my time, that has helped out a lot too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a real and again, even like drugs, vices, anything you could think of. You do it at the low versus the high, that's where it starts to backfire. And yeah, but again, I mean, trust me, if you feel any bad mental health, there probably is real issues and you got to address them and you have to take care of yourself. But also too, I encourage you, go for a walk, drink a lot of water, and like act and apply yourself, find something to work on and really like find your passion. You would be shocked what it could really do for you. Yeah, and sleep a lot, even if it's difficult. Like, you know what I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, like, people tell me, and I've been great. Like, that's why, like, people tell me, man, like, yo, microdose shrooms. I'm like, dude, go microdose water. You know what I'm saying? Maybe microdose some sleep and microdose a walk outside. It's not like the same. You're not going to get one-shotted and you hit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not, you're not going to, oh my gosh, that water has opened my eyes and I'm peaceful now. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, do it for a month, 2 months, 3 months. Little by little, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I appreciate you too, man. Thank you. That's good. It means a lot. Again, I got a lot of people ever since, again, everyone started being really nice all of a sudden. But I do appreciate a lot of you, for real, man. It's not, and again, if it leads to good in your life, man, I mean, that is why we started all of this, bro. I mean, for real. That's why I'm very excited. And it is heartbreaking because, like I'm saying, I mean, 5-6 years, bro, the gap wasn't supposed to be this large, but maybe I was naive about some things. All right, I'm getting the previews now. I saw that comment. I was just answering it. So, yeah, I need to get the earnings previews. So, good, high quality H2O. Shrooms are awesome. Well, go do them. Don't talk to me about them. I think they're terrible and they ruin a lot of people's lives. Because most people have been directed at any moment to do them, and then they're taking them at the worst parts of their lives, and it's making it worse. But, yeah, I have zero tolerance for it, unfortunately. Finally feels like peace. Well, good, but don't fall into the trap of not having people in real life, though. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, you could have bad friends and you could have bad things, but don't go extreme because then it'll rob you from the real good ones. So God will provide, brother. Don't worry, but you have to make sure you give it that effort too. I thought I saved it. Nope, I only have the Bitcoin one. Strategy. Literally just strategy. Not micro, just strategy. Do I like orange juice? Yeah, but like I don't go out of my way for orange juice. I swear, only time I have orange juice is at like a Denny's or like a breakfast. But yeah, I've never had like, I don't wake up with fresh squeezed orange juice. That's dope though. That sounds fly as hell, sir. I don't eat for breakfast at all. I love it. It's true. Proverbs, I'm telling you, man. I said it the other day. Some of y'all maybe just don't eat tomorrow. Remember I told you that? So if you have any eating disorder or diabetes, please ignore what I'm saying. This is not for you. If I am not aware of your medical condition and this advice would not be would be detrimental, please consult with your physician. Okay? Some of y'all, bro, if you want to just don't eat tomorrow. Okay? Just that's it. That's all, man. That's all. Just tomorrow, don't eat. Okay? Get hungry. You'll be surprised. Your opinion on church attendance? You should go. We don't go because we're pricks and it's part of our ego. Because we've probably been wronged by churches and we think they're bad, like I do. But it's because we have the wrong mentality of going to a church thinking what the church could do for us rather than what we could do for the church. So, yeah. That's good if you go. I went last Sunday, but I don't really go. I did go last weekend, though, ironically enough. But, yeah, I don't really I haven't for a lot of years. I usually go online and, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, extremism on both sides. I mean, but I always view it like that. I view churches very critically. But then again, you could always become a light somewhere. So I've taken that tone rather than the primary. Is it Qualcomm, Ford, and then ARM? And then Roblo and Eli Lilly and Hershey's. Ford. Let me see here. While I get these, I don't think it's important, but I think it might have ended. No, they're just roasting
President
Doge.
Trump promised he would eliminate Washington waste
Let me get the rest of these
reform the
previews real
unchecked
quick.
federal bureaucracy. And he is delivering on his promise made to the American people. President Trump created the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, to conduct a government-wide audit to root out waste, fraud, and abuse, and ensure we protect taxpayer dollars. At the helm of President Trump's effort is Elon Musk, one of the most successful entrepreneurs ever. For decades and on a bipartisan basis, members of this committee have lamented the inefficiency of the federal bureaucracy. We fought never-ending battles against the waste, fraud, and abuse the bureaucracy generates during both Republican and Democrat administrations. One byproduct of this inefficiency, according to GAO, is the near $250 billion in annual improper payments the government issues. But now that President Trump is taking action to drain the swamp and expose how the federal government is spending taxpayer money, which he was elected to do, Democrats are hyperventilating and sensationalizing it. Over the past few days, we've heard wild claims from Democrats that we are, quote, at the beginning of a dictatorship, end quote, and we are in a constitutional crisis. This kind of theatrical rhetoric is exactly what the American people rejected in November. Americans know that Washington needs reform, and DOGE is taking inventory to bring about change and steward taxpayer dollars entrusted to the federal government. Real innovation is not clean and tidy. It's necessarily disruptive and messy. But that's exactly what Washington needs right now. And it's what the American people voted for in November, a departure from the broken status quo. This committee intends to work in partnership with DOGE. We want to reinforce its efforts and not blunt the momentum it's generating for needed change to the federal bureaucracy. At the Oversight Committee, our core mission remains unchanged, identifying waste, fraud, and abuse in the federal government, and proposing solutions to make it more efficient and effective for the American people. For this Congress, we created a subcommittee chaired by Marjorie Taylor Greene that is dedicated to working with DOGE. But I expect all of our subcommittees will participating in this effort to make Washington more accountable. I'm hopeful that we can find some common ground with our Democrat colleagues to ensure the federal government more efficiently and effectively serves the American people. I ask all my colleagues here today, who among us believes that the federal government operates at peak efficiency? The federal government has expanded dramatically since the early years of our republic. There are today more than 400 executive branch agencies and sub-agencies, and roughly 1,000 federal commissions. Most of these entities are relatively new creations. They did not exist for most of our nation's history. Not only has the government grown in size and complexity, but it has also taken on many functions once handled by the states or even the private sector. How did we get here? Tom Schatz, the president of the Citizens Against Government Waste, and one of our witnesses today, notes that Congress tends to respond to each new problem that arises by creating a new program or agency. And even if the problem goes away, the program or agency remains. Congressional authorizing committees tend to generate these new programs and entities all too often without sufficient regard to similar federal activities occurring outside of their jurisdiction. Over time, the expansion of entities and programs has yielded an increasingly complex bureaucracy with a massive amount of overlap and duplication. For instance, the Government Accountability Office, the GAO, recently found 43 job training programs scattered across 9 different federal agencies. That's just one of dozens of areas of wasteful duplication the GAO has identified across a range of federal activities. I hope we can learn today from Governor Kim Reynolds, who proposed her own wide-ranging reorganization in Iowa, which the state legislature enacted. For example, she will detail how Iowa consolidated a host of state-level job training programs. Iowa's reorganization also eliminated or consolidated a slew of state agencies, commissions, and vacant job positions. Iowa's example shows that the chief executive of any unit of government, federal, state, or local, is well positioned to propose ways to streamline that government. After all, they're the ones who run it on a day-to-day basis. At the federal level, the president has considerable authority within existing law to reorganize certain government offices and functions. That's the case, for instance, with respect to USAID. But some reorganizations do require changes in law. Throughout our nation's history, such reorganization legislation typically originated from the White House. That's in part because for much of the 20th century, presidential reorganization proposals requiring changes in law were granted special consideration by Congress. I think renewing that special authority, requiring Congress to take an up or down vote on reorganizations proposed by the president, would help facilitate needed improvements in government operations. In the meantime, I look forward to learning more about keys to successful reforms from our witnesses during today's hearing.
This is so wild.
I now yield to rank.
You literally just got them all. Yeah. That's good. All right. I don't think Goolsby. We had the Goolsby comments during Philo. Again, he's kind of warning about he's being more uncertain on tariffs than not. Very weird considering it's literally Mr. Golden Path. So, yeah. But I posted the earnings previews. Qualcomm, Ford, and ARM for today. There's a couple of others, but those are the ones that I like. And then Eli Lilly, Hershey's, and Roblo for tomorrow morning. So let's see. They're all pricing in a lot. A lot, I tell you. It's a lot of work. 10% actually. That's not bad. On Qualcomm is still terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Ford automakers are important. I don't think I'm going to play earnings. I'm gonna look through a couple of them, though. Which one? I'm gonna look at ARM, Qualcomm, and then Hershey's. But like I said, this earnings season, buybacks are opening back up. So the money's gonna come in too. But then at the same time, Okta is a good one too. That one didn't show up on the list, but Okta likes to move. We've hit Okta a couple times in the years. Okta, it's already up 3, and it's at the high. Oh yeah, Okta still. That could be one of them. You made Roblo free. Yeah, that was a good move the last couple days. If you got it. Let's see. 18, 17, that's 34. Oh, disgusting. Oh, disgusting. It's terrible. KRE. I like the banks. Again, I still think Trump is going to come with a wave of bank stuff, but even then, we need confirmation. So it's good that Bessent got confirmed, but that's when we're going to start seeing them. But yeah, I do have an eye on the banks. Huh. 4. Okta, again, I think it's just a good earnings. I think we hit that. Was that last year or 2 years ago? Again, it's in the tech space, the internet space. Fed Bowman does not discuss economic or monetary policy in remarks today. And SPY moving up a little bit. NASDAQ still red, but if you advance, you'll go up. NXPI, they had earnings the other day. But see, if NASDAQ can move, bonds are coming down, but generally good day with the data and the refunding. XLK, there's Apple. We've had UPS up here. Ford is just cheaper. I don't know. I think Qualcomm and ARM if you want the AI, and then again, Hershey's is just value. They're either going to guide down big or recover. And then Qualcomm is a weird... I hate Qualcomm. But again, Qualcomm is like... They have the highest forward PE. And then they have the most China exposure. But then again, they are big leaders with Apple and other things. I think it could move. It's pricing in a lot, but Qualcomm has underwhelmed. Recently, maybe the last 4 years, it's moved very large on earnings, but it used to be a small mover, believe it or not. Okta's not until March. It didn't show up on my list. Someone just said it. And they couldn't keep the Chargers in San Diego. Tell them, bro. Just tell them. I hate this play. At least these are cheap. Dude, the premiums are jacked on everything, though. It still works. All right. Dude, Palantir's killer. I know a lot of people, though. It's weird. What was it? I saw another shit post on it. They're saying something like, I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, they like generated their money with interest, too. So, like, stock-based comp was the other thing. But if you, like, look at the earnings and how much they made off of interest versus the business, yeah, that's the other thing people don't like. But I don't know if it'll stop everybody. At least not yet. All right, well, let me see. I want to do one, but the calls are up a lot. And then again, we need a blowout. The legalized weed. I mean, I will make weed investments once you get like money, banking. You need weed for the banks. Otherwise, it's a commodity. It's agriculture. I know it sounds wild, but it's an ag. McKesson's good company. I think they've been doing really good. I have to double check, but I haven't looked into them. Yeah, Amazon's another one you could go for. Money you need like you can't move weed money still. Like 10 years after legalization, 11 is still illegal federally. So like it's not really recognized. Like, you might get a fucking stable coin before weed banking, which is wild, but yeah, that's it just, even then, that could help it a little bit, or a lot, but it's still like, no matter what, the nature of weed is that it is a commodity, so just, if you actually, I don't know, I know some of you guys grow weed, and you can make money in weed, but it's not like, the gross is high, but the profits are not, if that makes any sense. So you could bring in a lot of money with weed, but it costs a lot to operate. And then after everything, it just, usually the profits and the margins are very low. Another plane incident where SoftBank is said to near deal for chip designer Ampere. Doesn't Intel own them? Or am I tripping? No, but that's coming out now. Good morning. Happy birthday. Oh, it's not my birthday, but thank you. My birthday is February 33rd, but you're close. Oh, these are better. You can send beats. Yeah, tradingfraternity@gmail.com. I'm making a play right now. Forgive my quiet, but yeah. Got him. All right. IoT on the high. That's Samsara. Did you hear I'm making the play? No. Did you? You might have a gambling addiction. Be careful if you're hearing that. I don't want that to. It's wild. You heard? Did anybody else hear me say that? I didn't. Wow. It's weird. What price? Just be careful. Get a long term. Well, I'm not going to tell you my play, but the idea, but don't get mad at me if I'm wrong. So, but I'm doing it. No, my birthday's February 33rd. You guys might, I think I have somewhere that says it's my birthday. Yeah, it's February 33rd. But 60 Minutes publishes transcript videos by FCC. Hot dog. But yeah, not a recommendation. You will lose money. I did ARM. So the calls are already jacked up. But I went a little further than 2 standard deviations. And I did ARM for pretty much earnings. I did 2 calls, 2 puts. Cost me about 120 both ways. $60 calls, 60 puts. I got more than one. And then, yeah, that's it. But I think ARM could be the one. I mean, it's a gamble. I'm gambling on earnings. But if anything, the AI, the DeepSeek, the recovery, they've only had 3 earnings. So it's either they kill it or they die. Or the nothing, and then we lose. But if we get, again, pricing in 10%. It's moved 5% today. So we'll see. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, yeah. Bro, you were right. Dystopian. Japan Airlines jet has struck Delta Airlines while taxiing at Seattle Airport. Oh, fuck. No way. Look at Delta. Whoa, this time the market's actually open. I mean, remember, who was it last time? Was it UAL or A? They didn't really go down, but you see, that was the day of the news. It got hit. Taxiing. This is confirmed. FAA. I have a theory, but I don't want to say it out loud. To be honest, it's the only one I haven't said in the last month. I've said everything else has came to my mind. It got hit. Like, it was on the runway, and then a plane probably... Let me see. I'm trying to get a video. There's video. Let's see. Oh, you tagged me and I'm looking. Let's see what we got. I got the transcripts. I don't see it. When did you tag me in it? Clip tail of park plane. Oh, so nobody injured? Yeah, the headline doesn't sound bad. You tag me. Let's see. Twitter does that. I'm getting the notifications on my phone. Oh. All right, here it is. Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Yeah, no, just this. Whatever. Yeah, bad parking. I don't know. Yeah, no reports of any injuries. Let's see. Yeah, you can't park there. That's not App on the low. Oh, yo, App is dying. Hey, yo, check news on App Lovin'. I don't know if they report, but that one's starting to drop. Yeah, that's big. That's 4%. Kind of looks like a short report, to be honest, but I don't see anything yet. I'm looking. Mobile app riding wave of AI. No, it's old. Still going down. I don't have anything on app. All right, what time is it? 12:15. Should we let him back? We'll let him back in. Unless you guys have any other final questions before it will get lost in a sea of another 1,000 or two of your fellow Chads. This is it. Speak now. You always give yourself an extra week on earnings. If you watch the video, you know. What happened? Nothing really. I mean, we had data, the refunding, and then bad ISM helped the bonds out. Not really much Trump stuff. You had weird China rumors. We brushed them off, and then that was it. You heard a little bit about the Gaza comments from yesterday. But no, we made a couple plays. One of them like hit afterwards, otherwise like $2, and then the quantum in Intel, that was another one, and then I just made a ARMS earnings play. But yeah, and now we're about to free the Chads unless anybody has any final questions. Or I don't think Baba has earnings. I think it's later. I don't think it's now. I think it's February 13th. I could be wrong though, but we've kind of been debating that the last couple of days. Go watch the long-term video. It's a great one. So I appreciate you, man, for real. Those of you who have really held it down, man, you have no idea how grateful I am for you. Because like I said, man, some people, I don't even think they were mad. I think they were just holding it in, and they just waited for the, like, littlest thing, you know? But some of y'all have been gracious and grateful, and thank you for being inspiring, both, whether it's recently or all of these years, you know? I appreciate you, man, for real. I do buy property in New York, yes. You know, there's high taxes. Average in on long-term, average in. There's names that are down. Just don't buy the high dog shit. How to lock in a price for homeowners. You can't really lock in, but as long, like, if they're down and say they want it, we get a contract and sign it. But then again, I've seen people change and switch up. Is it Twitch clap? No. Shouldn't be. ChatGPT says today is Baba earnings. Yeah. Quantum news, it's legit, but nobody picked it up. So it's on the Nikkei if you want to go and see it. But yeah, CNBC and Bloomberg didn't make a big deal, but the stocks are still up. Google kills diversity hiring. Yeah, right here. Eliminates goals to hire more employees from historically unrepresented groups. Wow. That's big. Google. That's crazy. Who would have thought? All right, well, I'm unleashing them. Is there no way to have them agree? Well, yeah, you just ask them what price they want, and I mean, if it's fair, you let me know, and I'll get back to you, and then if we all come to it, then it's a done deal, really. But, you know, it's not like, usually we want to go in the best interest for them, and they're the ones. If they feel like they're getting shitted on, they're not going to do a deal. So you just got to see the value of the property, what's realistic, what we can really offer. But truly, see what they want. We tell them what it's worth. If we can't meet there, better to just go list the house. The money on the buy, baby. All right, they're freed. Free the Chads. There was just a plane crash. Not really. Plane crash is being generous. First, yeah, address, and then, I mean, let me know what they say with the price, because even after you send me the address, I'm going to ask you if you've talked to them and how much they want for it. So address, the price, and communication, and then from there, we're good to go usually. But without that, if it's going to lead to like 2 or 3 emails, then yeah. It's called Runway Incursion. Oh, forgive me. I should have known. I've never. What do you mean Runway Incursion? Sounds so sophisticated. I told you that, right? You know what my girlfriend says? She hella always be saying, because she traveled a lot. Like, I didn't leave my room. She traveled a lot. David, what are you doing? David said, I'll free the Chads. Thank you, Mike. I think he's done 30 already, bro. Like, I don't need more, probably. You're the man, bro. He hasn't even said a word. He's just, that's it. I'm starting. Did you like steal a credit card and you're trying to like free the Chads? Or he hasn't said a word, just freed the Chads with no. That's it, man. Oh, Caesar Ray, too. What up, Caesar? My man. Where is it? Are you guys free? Yeah, subscribers? No, yeah, you guys are good. I freed the Chad. Look. Look at the title, bro. Look. I added Runway Incursion. I got you, bro. It's good, chat. It's good. What's up, baby? How you living, man? Thank you. Good morning. Good evening, afternoon, good night. Incursion. Yeah, FCC, they released the Kamala one, the transcript. You're going up again at this point. Should probably finalize earnings. Today was a chill day. We went back up. I don't know where those SPY dailies would have been, but yeah, man, wrap it up. Qualcomm to the moon. I made a play on ARM. I did earnings on ARM, so that's going to be mine, but we talked about Qualcomm a little bit. Qualcomm's not bad. It's really, really not that bad, but I've had a difficult time with them. NVO, because they killed it, part of it was rebates. I said that this morning. So they had a really good number, but some of it could have been a one-time charge. You didn't get clapped on Twitch. Why do you guys keep saying that? It's fine. Should be fine. The ARM plays 2 standard deviations. I'm not going to tell you it. I'm going to assume you watched the video, and I'm going to assume you know the strategy. I did exactly what's in that video, but given the price, I kept it around the $60 level for multiple contracts, and then I was a little further than 2 standard deviations. So not a recommendation. You'll lose money. I mean, at the very least, I'm willing to gamble that ARM is the one that moves today, but it's pricing in 10. It's moved lower than that twice, and then I also have seen it go up a lot. The stream, in the mornings at 6 a.m., you have to be a member. That's probably why, if you're not seeing it. I don't want to offend anybody shouting out the vets and praying, so, kept it simple. Yeah, Google scrapped the minority hiring targets not too long ago. Plane crash with the Delta thing. I mean, it was a runway incident, but no reaction. Yeah, the ARM play was 4,000. That's how we opened up last year. We started off last year with a 4,000 percenter, so maybe I'm trying to make lightning strike twice, but yeah. Micro Sailor tweeted the picture. I commented. You'll start to get Philo after you get off of house arrest. Well, listen, if you're on house arrest and have the time, have you listened to any of the Philos this week? Yeah, because there you go. I think there have been great Philos, but they're still available. Just unfortunately, you have to have the desire to get them on your own time. So, yeah. Twitch is having problems. That's weird. My thing is not showing any problems on my end, so I'm sorry, though. Tomorrow's Roblo. It's on you. I got rid of my other ones a while ago, but I like Roblo. It's up a lot. But I don't think their price is going to move 10 to 15%. Covered calls is the way usually. Doge team is at the building of the agency you work at. Oh, nice. If you get fired, I'm going to ban you. I'll be like, because he was on stream all day. I'm going to have to tell Elon. I'll be like, he was. He was. I have the chat facts. So if you get fired by Elon's 20-year-old programmer, I'm going to ask some questions. Do you guys want to see it? So you're going out. Here's the transcript. I don't want to read it all. Okay. So yeah, just start with Israel. Oh shit, wait, what? Ready to start? Okay. And then, that mold is at an all-time high today. What? I did not. Which is one thing that I'm allergic to. Yeah? Okay, pollen is down, says Kamala. Bill, mold is up. Kamala, mold is up. Crew, that's it. Just take them off. Kamala, you know how much I know that, as a matter of fact? Because I was watching CBS this morning. Mr. Whitaker, oh, right. Kamala. And they had a little streamy thing. There you go. Now that I think about it, you learn something new every day. Indeed. I'm going to just slap it once. Good. At that. Oh, it's a sound check. Looks great. Thank you for doing this. This is interesting. Yeah, I felt like a dream, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm tripping, bro. This is Tim Whitman undercover. I think they were talking about the microphone. GitLab. That's on the high. All right. I think we're chilling, though, man. You have 30 minutes just straight melt up. We're chilling. It's good. Trump hasn't even said anything. Again, I think executive orders today, much less economic than anything. Tesla just started dumping even before we left to Philo. There was some Elon comments. They have a whole Elon Doge hearing that they're ripping apart. But yeah, that was it. If only Dogecoin was mentioned as many times as Doge. I mean, but you don't think that's weird? I hate to tell you guys, because you guys know I'm not really a fan of Dogecoin too much. But you mean to tell me just saying Elon in Saturday Night Live brought it up to 50 cents? And now you literally have a government agency called Doge, and it is mentioned every day, and that thing's not at $10. You don't think that's weird? That means there was way more peak hype, but that's blowing my mind. I keep thinking about it because every time I see Doge, I get reminded. I'm like, fucking Doge. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, wait a minute. This is a full-on legitimate government agency now being talked about every day. But still, if this was 2021 and anybody in the government said Doge, it would have went up 20%. It's actually kind of wild. So that makes no sense. It's just the hype is down. You don't have the same crypto hype. It was about to happen, but then after they rug pulled Melania, then they said, fuck you. Fucking Eric Trump got jealous of Barron, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, it's just, I don't think you have the same. Dude, 2021 was crazy. You had the coins, the NFTs, and then you had GameStop. Meanwhile, Joe Biden just throwing $4 trillion again off of the balcony after fucking Trump just did it. You know what I'm saying? And then they're it was insane, bro. It was insane. And then Elon buying Bitcoin, and then Dogecoin, and then it was so hyped. But I just think it's a different level of normal to us now. Japan plane, it ran into in Seattle, it ran into another plane on the runway. It was empty. I don't think any casualties or injuries. But yeah. 2017. That was fun, but then like 2021 was like the first time it was like popular. Even like 2018, it was popular. 2017 for a little bit, and you made a lot of money. That was the OG shitcoin rally. But then like 2021 was weird, bro. Once you start every celebrity, everybody. Good times. Good times. Real estate was great too. Trump going live. It'll probably be to sign the transgender bill. Yeah, that's it. Today's been quiet on the econ front. I got the live feed, but yeah, we'll see. No news on Tesla. Just been dumping all day. I don't know if it had to do with regulation stuff. They said something with Treasury Secretary or the transportation, but other than that, Elon's been in the headlines a lot with negative drama. I don't have anything specific for Tesla, especially that move down. Even then, it's dumping. It's in the bottom right here. Did UNH hit? I didn't. I wanted them. They were expensive, but no, I didn't do anything. So, but that one might be a good to double dip if you haven't gone for it. But I thought it was weird that your boy was shorting it. Matterport had hype. Yeah, I mean, I told you guys I didn't really use Matterport. There's a lot of them too, but even then, even the real estate stocks are all clapped. Yeah, Tesla's still dropping. SPY near the high. No, UNH, Bill Ackman. I kind of like the MSTR call. I took an ARM play, but I don't know your guys' budget. It's either Qualcomm or MSTR is going to hit. If ARM doesn't hit, then yeah, but MSTR, let me just put it this way. It's not, I already know what they're going to, I don't know if it's priced in. What is it, strategy? How do I go to his website? I got to go to this guy's Twitter. Yeah, bro, this website's crazy. This is the new website. I could tell you more. I wanted to ask my own questions. Jeez, bro. Why is this site so, like, respectfully ghetto? Like, you know what I'm saying? It looked like goldprice.org. But for big, I hate this logo, bro. But do you guys know anything? Do you guys see anything? Do you notice anything? Do you see anything standing out? What company is this? I don't know. By the looks of it, this is what I feel like it would look like if you try to buy Bitcoin on Alibaba. I feel like this is what it would look like exactly. I feel like I'm about to have to WhatsApp a supplier right now. I'll be like, can I get a sample of the Bitcoin? I got to hit him up on WhatsApp or Telegram. I'm like, do you have sample of the Bitcoin? Like, that's what this feels like on this website right now. Mm-hmm. It looks like GTA. Stop it. Oh, I'm clicking. No, I feel like I'm buying stocks on GTA 5. Oh man, dude. That's hilarious. Well, I was trying to show you guys a serious point, damn it. You guys didn't notice anything about this shitty ass website? Anybody? Come on. Like, literally the first thing besides the logo. Yeah, bro, AI. So they're definitely going to do some AI shit on this earnings call. Ta-da. I don't know if he's already announced it, but AI plus BI. So, yeah, there you go. So I think it's a gamble. I don't know if you want to take it or not. Again, I'll give you the info. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just think it's going to cost you money, and then it might be cheaper in the morning. But yeah, that's it. That's MSTR, bro. They changed their name today from MicroStrategy to Strategy. Joey Kakamo, it's your birthday and 6-year anniversary. Kakamo, the tax guy, the accountant. Let's go. And he passed everything, bro. And you did good. I think you got one of the better quizzes on econ, bro. I appreciate you, man. Happy birthday. Hey, man, I hope you live good. Live it up. If you're not living it up, don't do anything that will make that bad. See what I say? So balance it out, baby. Amen. Amen. Happy birthday. Another year for the long term. 6 years in. I think he knows. You actually use MicroStrategy at work? I've never heard that in my life. Elaborate, please. I'm very curious. I don't even, like, it sounds funny, but I'm being dead ass, bro. What do you mean? How? Explain it to me. What do you do? Like, management MicroStrategies? Like, wait. Like, how exactly do you use MicroStrategy? Is business intelligence tool? Forgive my ignorance, but can you explain business intelligence to someone like me? Because I'm not, how does this operate? I've never heard this in my life. What do you mean dashboard? Like, I understand what some of these words mean. I just don't know how to apply them in this context. Does that make sense? You're going to do the MSTR card. Well, listen, if it fails, you're going to look back at this moment. And if you're weak, you're going to blame me for telling you all of this. So I want you to try to imagine that scenario and put yourself in those shoes. And if you're not cool with that, maybe don't do it. Okay? But in worst case, just balance it and go with an appropriate amount that if you know it's gambly, don't lose everything. You probably play it after hours, too. Use it for reports and graphs. It's the same as Power BI for Microsoft. Fancy reporting. That's so crazy. That's cool, man. Somebody actually uses it. I now can tell somebody. I know somebody who uses it. That's hype. I really thought this whole time this was like a myth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was giving me mattress firm vibes. But, like, just Bitcoin. What's your take on quantum computing? Valuations? Hype. Just said that from day one. I think it's cool if we get quantum, but it's way out, and then, yeah, you'll just get people hyped up on it. There's good optimism right now in a lot of things, but, you know, eventually a lot of these things are going to stop, but it may go on for a couple years, a couple months, but, yeah, just the wave of hype, honestly. I made a play on one today. We got news. I'm down to play it, but just don't trick yourself and fall in love, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, if, 3 years from now, you're, going door to door trying to sell me quantum, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. You know, I'm going to be like, wake up, brother. Come on, snap out of it. Get back to the long term. You don't need to fall in love with this idea. That's fine. It's okay. Let's go. And they'll be like, you're right, Josh. You're right. And then we'll roll off into the sunset. So, yeah. But that note, before my imagination weirds any of you more out, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity. I love you. God bless America. And yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you. Come on.
Earnings report. Our next guest arguing there are
NQ's
many
flushing
opportunities
again.
in the market, and not just
Still
in
up,
tech. Ed Yardeni is president of Yardeni Research, back with us once again. It's always good to have you.
Thank you.
I mean, we've had some head-spinning action already this week. What do you make of what the market did and how it's recovered and what it all means from what happens next?
You're right. You almost need a neck brace to watch this market. But I think what happens next is the bull market moves on. I think it's going to widen out to the S&P 493. I kind of view all companies as tech companies. You either make it or you use it. But within the context of a broadening market, in terms of sectors, I really like the financials. I think the financials still have more upside, not only in the large cap, but especially in the mid cap area. The economy is doing well. The credit system remains very viable. So that's kind of my thinking of where we're going up ahead here.
Is that why the market, may freak out for a minute on a tariff headline, but then enables itself at some point, whether it's during that day or the following, to keep its eye on the prize? Why we've been bullish as a investor class in general about what we think lies ahead?
Yeah, I think, they say that watching laws being made is kind of like watching sausage being made. You really don't want to see it. And maybe that's the same thing with tariffs. It's too visible here. And there's a lot of negotiating going on. And we start out on Monday with the market being freaked out. And by late in the afternoon, Mexico gives Trump something, and he says, "Okay, we'll postpone things." So it's a negotiating game, and I'm not sure it's really all about tariffs per se. It's not just a tariff war. It's a war over national security, a war over drugs. There are a lot of issues involved here, and the market's saying, "Well, what does this really have to do with us? The economy is doing well, earnings are coming in fine. We can get excited about AI." And so I think the market's finding some resilience here in the face of some pretty volatile data.
Sure, but I mean, lasting and steep tariffs could have an impact not only on inflation, but on economic growth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All righty. I got another phone call. I got a rumor. I think Trump might be live. Let me see where this goes. No, I got rumor of who the new Intel CEO could be. One of you tag me in it. It's a rumor going around Reddit. So I'm calling him. See if we could get it. But that could be another reason why Intel... If it is this person, I think it's really bullish. No, it's not going through. It's not Intel. I was calling the person I think it is. Oh, wait, my phone's ringing. Oh, I guess I called myself. Oh. Here it is, Trumper.
Record by nearly 5.5 hours. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it, huh? 5.5 hours. So, but you have to hear the weightlifting records. You think that's bad. The weightlifting's worse. In 2023, a man in women's power lifting.
No, I have a rumor.
Broke 2 world records and
so Thomas, I can't verify this. This is Twitter motherfuckers tagging me. That's why I said I'll call and try to verify. But Thomas Caulfield, he is the former president and CEO or current of Global Foundries. That would be a great one if they brought. He's old. He's an old motherfucker, but he has some decent skills in the industry.
A landslide like they haven't seen
but
before.
No confirmation on
very
it.
often anyway.
But that's what I was saying.
And
if it's really him, that could be decent.
Last year's Paris Olympics, where a male boxer stole the women's gold medal after brutalizing his female opponent so viciously that she had to forfeit just after 46 seconds, and she was a championship fighter. And actually, they had 2 women or 2 people that transitioned, and both of them won gold medals, and they won them very convincingly. But all of that ends today because with this executive order, the war on women's sports is over. Thank you, everybody. Right. Should have been done long ago, actually. Thank you. Thank you very much. With my action this afternoon, we're putting every school receiving taxpayer dollars on notice that if you let men take over women's sports teams or invade your locker rooms, you will be investigated for violations of Title IX and risk your federal funding. There will be no federal funding. So this will effectively end the attack on female athletes at public K-12 schools and virtually all U.S. colleges and universities. I don't think we've missed anything, but if we do, we'll make it up very quickly with a
This is live,
with an
yeah.
order.
This is live,
And
live.
I don't think we will.
We've heard most
I
of it.
want
This
to,
is not
before we go
economic
on, I want to
related.
thank so
It's
many
related to the
people that have
transgender
worked
bill.
so
It's
hard
not
in the political
it's not
establishment. and,
anything related to
before me
trade or
largely,
economy,
and
dollar
I'm gonna-
rates, nothing.
I think I'm going to miss a few. It always happens when you do this, but it's just one of those things. But we have many senators here, many governors here, many state attorneys generals here. They're all over the place, actually, I see. Some of them went after me, but they failed.
Did he just say it? Did he just talk? Did he just say what I think he did?
And they're really friends, and they're friends of women's sports, that I can tell you. So, Senator
man.
Marsha Blackburn, where's Marsha? Hi. Senator Katie Britt. Thank you, Katie. Mike Lee, where's Mike?
That's
Mike.
crazy.
I love his new haircut. I love that haircut, Mike. He just said the hell with
Dog,
it, right?
yeah, dog. This is OG Trump,
I think you look
bro.
great.
This is like
Senator
revenge Trump, but
Cynthia
like when he
Loomis.
starts
Cynthia,
doing
where
these
are you?
little like,
Cynthia, hi,
that's a
Cynthia.
nice haircut.
Doing a good job.
Great cut, actually.
And
Look
Roger
at that
Marshall.
fade.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you,
Great.
Raji.
Mark Wayne Mullen.
Mark Wayne, like
Oklahoma.
John Wayne.
I love Oklahoma. I don't know what it is, Oklahoma. I went 77 out of 77 counties. It's never been done. Second was Ronald Reagan, 56, right? Yeah. And Tommy Tuberville, a great
David
coach.
is still being paid. Still, it might be something in the future, but
You know, his quarterback
it
was
could be a
named
low. Again, this is just
Mahomes.
Reddit.
He
I
was
don't
a
know if
great
it's high
college
quality.
coach.
That's why I wanted to call.
And I said, how good was he? He said, you don't want to know how good. He made me into a great coach. He's pretty good quarterback, right? Yeah, he was very good. He's a good guy, too. Also, governors, we have Governor Glenn Youngkin, Virginia. Thank you, Glenn. Good job. Bill Lee of Tennessee. Bill, thank you. Jeff Landry, Louisiana. Thank you, Jeff.
Bonds are giving up a
Kim
little bit, but
Reynolds
they're going to
of
close
Iowa.
green.
Thank you.
You only got 10 minutes, so get ready.
We're trying to move, education back to the States. You do know that. We're making a big move, and we're counting on Linda McMahon. Linda McMahon. And sitting next to you is the new Star is Born.
Why are we bullish on our? I don't know. You
Caroline,
have to go understand the
congratulations.
play.
You've
You
done
might
great.
be misinterpreting it.
New Star. Star is Born. Patrick Morrissey. Patrick, congratulations. Great race. A great friend of mine, and he's really helped us at the border, done a great job, of Texas, Greg Abbott. Thank you, Greg. Jim Pillen, where are you?
Rumble launched a
Jim,
search
very
agent.
Good. Very good. Are you feeling good? He had a bad fall. You doing all right, huh?
No
Good.
Google
You look
reaction.
great. Brad Little. Brad, thank you, Brad.
Tesla
Good job.
kind of tweaking. There's 10-minute rig.
Good job. Do you like education?
I like
going back to
Pepsi.
your
They
state,
did
you'll
decent
make
on
it
earnings, but
top,
yeah.
right? You know, just so people understand, in the education world, we're ranked very, very poorly. We're 38, 39, and 40 out of 40
Is this a
countries.
MAGA rally? No,
We're at the
I
bottom
think
of the pack almost always, or very close
I think he's
to
about
it.
to do a salute
just
soon.
came
It
out.
might
We're
be a
40
different
out of
one.
40.
I don't know. I
And
keep
if
up
we
with
move
the
it
headlines.
back to the
if you're not-
states,
if you're
I will
falling
guarantee
behind.
you that
I have no idea.
if you take
just
Idaho, you
listening.
take Iowa,
It is
you
live,
take
though. It is
almost
live.
any of the states that I'm looking at right now, they'll be as good as
I like Qualcomm,
Norway,
but
you
I
have
hate them at the
Norway,
same
you
time.
have Sweden, you have
Pricing in
Denmark.
7%.
I must say you have China that's very high in the pack, which is no
China?
longer, we can say
Oh.
it has to be a small area. China is very big, but they
China.
do a very good job. But we'll have at least 35 of our states that will be as good or better than any of those countries, and we have to get it done.
I don't know if that's Microsoft on Rumble.
Attorney
Google would
General
get hit
Steve
more.
Marshall. Steve, thank you
I don't
very
think
much.
they're like, oh my
Steve,
God,
wherever
we're
you may
losing
be.
Bing.
General Tim Griffin, thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna enjoy it, baby.
Oh, a person who is so wonderful. Brenna Bird, where are you? Brenna Bird. Thank you. She supported me before people wanted to support me, right, Brenna? Wow.
Love you.
Thank you very much. I appreciated it. Andrew Bailey, great job. Where's Andrew? Great. Stand up, Andrew.
All the earnings
One of
previews
the
are on my
great
Twitter.
Attorney generals. Thank you very much. One of the greats, really. And Jason Mieres. Thanks, Jason. And now we get back to our members of Congress, and we'll go quickly, but it's a great group of people. Steve Scalise is
back.
right in front
You're back.
here.
What do you
What a
mean? I've
brave
been
guy
here.
Steve is. Steve went through a lot, and he proved one thing to me, only one thing, that his wife loved him.
Is he doing this
His
one
wife
again?
loves him because I went to the hospital that night, and he was not given even a shot, right, Mike? And I was
This
with
story.
him, and I
Is
was
this the
with
same
his wife,
story
and
as the
she was
inauguration?
devastated. She was really
Other people's
devastated.
wives hate
And I've
them.
been to,
But your wife
similar
loves you. I
situations,
can
not quite as
tell.
bad.
I
but
can
the wives were
tell
not
when
so
an old
devastated,
wife
and I
hates
can
her
tell
old
you-
husband.
I can tell you that great wife of yours loves you. So anyway, and what you've done is incredible. The way you've come back, it's you look better now
You
than
saw
you
the
did
previews, but in my bullish,
before it happened.
you should go watch
But
the
nobody
earnings
wants to,
pricing
nobody
video,
wants to go through
and you'll
that.
have a way
Yeah.
better idea of what I'm doing.
It's
but,
amazing. Tom Emmer doing
without
a
that, you're
fantastic
gonna be
job.
behind,
Thank you,
brother.
Tom. Great job. Lisa McLean. Lisa?
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Hi. Good job. Virginia Fox. Hi, Virginia. Tim Wahlberg, Michigan. Tim.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tim Whitman.
Jason Smith, great man on taxes. Great man on how are the taxes doing? Okay? We're going to get good things passed, I hope, right? Juan Ciscomaris, Arizona. Where are you, Juan? Hello, Juan. Stand
just
up, Juan.
called
You
Tim
look
and
so
he's not
good.
there.
You always look good.
And Tim Whitman.
Kevin Kiley,
Some of the best
Kevin.
memes I've seen.
wherever
I'm
you may
telling you,
be.
he's a memer.
What
And he has
happened?
a long term, a good long
How
term.
come he had no applause?
He was late. Very late. But it doesn't look like it.
Lauren
That
Boebert.
guy. I love
Lauren
that
Boebert.
guy. Good guy. Great
Very
guy.
much a
Tim
leader in
Whitman.
this. Thank you, Lauren. Kat Kamek, Florida. Thank you, Kat. Byron Donalds, he's doing good. Byron's doing good. Where is he? You're doing good, Byron. Laurel Lee. Thank you, Laurel. Thank you. Great job. Anna Paulina Luna. Thank you. Thank you, Anna.
Anna.
Greg Stubbe hit a home run wearing a Trump cap. The only one to hit a home run out of the park during your crazy baseball game, right? I think I will come. I think I'll come. If you're playing, I'll come. Somebody that's very shy. This is a very shy person. and but she's trying to break out of it. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I don't think she's shy. I don't think she is.
Victoria Spartz. Thank
Okay,
you,
Spy
Victoria.
Ripping,
Great
final
job.
5 now. Again, most of the
Ashley
day's done.
Hinson.
You're not. No, that's so coming into tomorrow now. It's going to be a little bit about the data, but most of it's going to really be on Friday, the final earnings, and then you still got Iran, China, EU all on ice. Again, you got a little back and forth on the China stuff, and just watch out for what I said on the watch list. Otherwise, that's it, man. Again, good day for the most part. We had a good bottom tick, but bad play on it. But I do think now we see if the earnings, we'll see if we get anything else on there, and then, yeah, it's beautiful. But other than that, you should wrap it up final 5. I mean, yeah, I'll be here for earnings. I posted them on my Twitter, so all the previews, we're going to have ARM, Qualcomm, and Ford. I think like Symbiotic and a couple of others, and then tomorrow morning. But I think Ford, Qualcomm, and ARM will be big for the chips here after the bell. So finalize your plays, and you'll be good. I posted Hershey's. Hershey's is tomorrow morning. It's already on my Twitter.
Thanks, Jay. Great job. Nancy Mace. Where's Nancy?
Nancy.
Here's something. Oh, are
I
you a
did make a play
believer in
on
what we're
ARM,
doing,
yes.
Nancy? Nancy takes it on right from the start, right? Would you like to say something? Would you like to say we're doing the right thing? Good. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nancy. Stephanie Bice, Oklahoma. Thanks, Stephanie. Diana
Time is better
Harshbarger.
used familiarizing yourself with
Thanks,
the options
Diana.
pricing video than asking me
Good
my play
job.
if you already missed it.
Tim Burchett.
So, again, I
Tim,
want to make sure you're
I watched
educated on it
you on
rather
television
than
the
just
other
FOMOing.
day. You were unbelievable. You ripped that guy apart. Man, that poor guy, he started getting a
Alrighty,
little
less than
fresh
3.
with Tim,
This is
and
our
Tim
landing.
just ripped him apart. That was
Trump is
good.
going to land you. New
I
high,
actually
bro.
left a message. That's
Is
good.
that Pete?
Great job, Tim. That was
That's the way to post the play. Good luck. Good luck.
Monica De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Right. Ronnie Jackson.
Ronnie.
Dr. Ronnie. He's a doctor, a great admiral, and a great congressman, right? Pretty good. He has his choice. What do you like doing best, Ronnie? Who is the healthiest patient you ever had? You know why I liked him? The fake news asked, so doctor, he had Obama, Bush, and Trump in the White House. He was the White House doctor. And they asked him, who's the healthiest of the 3? He said, it's not close. It's Donald Trump. And from that moment, I love this guy. Right? Thank you, Ronnie.
He is. I'm telling you.
Wesley
Ever
Hunt
since the
from
Reuters
Texas.
thing,
Hi, Wesley.
it's either you get morning or the end of the day, but he's not going live. He'll
Beth
talk
Van
market when the
Dyne.
market's closed. Unfortunately.
Beth from Texas. Thanks, Beth. Burgess Owens, a great athlete, NFL
Oh,
star.
you guys making some closing
An
plays. Good way to
NFL
call them out,
star.
Chad. Good luck on the pre-run. I like that Reddit
Ken
idea. Good
Kiggins
idea.
from
I don't know if
Virginia.
it'll hit, but good idea.
Thank
Trump,
you.
China raises
Thank you,
chance
Eddie.
of ending special trading.
Thank
Yo,
you very-
Reuters rumor at the end of the day. Trump's China focus raises chances of ending its special trading status. Reuters rumor coming in now with 2 minutes left on the day. Do what you want with it, but Chad, 1 minute! Go, 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 go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you got to finalize your place. Wrap it up. Shares, options, futures. The options going to be closed after that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful. We only got 36 seconds. Oh, man. So good luck. Wrap it up. Yeah, that's it. Speak now. Earnings, ARM, Qualcomm, Ford. Tomorrow morning, a little bit of data. You got more impact today. And then you're going to really hear more about what's going on. But today was not as economic for the first 100 days. So you got less than 15 seconds remaining. Wrap it up. Finalize your earnings. We will be here for the earnings. Qualcomm ends the other one. So good luck and best of wishes. But yeah, here it is. Here it is. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, wow. Qualcomm already out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuckers. Bro, Qualcomm. Damn. They said, hi. I think Qualcomm is already out there. Jeez. So, GG's, baby. My thing's lagging. But yeah, Qualcomm's already up like 6. They were pricing in 7. It's out. Yep, it's out. I got investors, Qualcomm. Was this full year 24? Mm-hmm. For immediate release. 10.2 billion. I think they missed. No, that's not on the quarter. Yeah, fourth quarter, Q4 fiscal, non-GAAP 10.2. Let me double check, or I'll wait till easy numbers, but I think it was a miss. Fat volume, at least on revenue. EPS 259, non-GAAP 269. No, these numbers seem way lower. I feel like I could be looking at the wrong one. It's out, though. You just got to get it through the filing. That's why. But now it's still moving. Now it's only 2. I think the first one got you. So give me a second on Qualcomm, but that's there. If it's not already going crazy or dying, it's probably going to be neutral. A Symbiote. Did you see any other ones on the wire? There's Cura, Standex, BLBD, SWKS, Skyworks, and then Holix, and then, RTX? What the fuck was that? Yeah, GG. We didn't even get our GG music, bro. Qualcomm came in right away. Hold on. Again, I think ARM. I don't know if ARM is out. Yeah, Qualcomm. That number was wrong. It was 341 versus 290. Revenue 11.6 versus 10.9. And then Q2 270 to 290. Guide estimate was 260. Honestly, top and bottom seemed killer for Qualcomm, but I think the outlook was a little just too wide. And then I don't know if ARM is out there. It's moving. Remember, it's only pricing in 10, and it was up 5. We did it. We made. I know you need your GG music, bro. Yeah, ARM is not out yet, even though it's dancing. Guided up. The range, the low end of the EPS and the revenue. They guided up on the high end, but the low end wasn't there. Qualcomm, I think it's neutral. Positive tilt, bullish tilt, but again, Qualcomm, out of any of the other AIs, they have a lot of bad things as well, like China exposure and PE. So take that how you please, but that report, I would generally say neutral with a bullish tilt. I don't know if SYM is. I'd say, MSTR. Hi, right in front of you. Loss per share of $3. And how do you lose on Bitcoin? I thought you only fucking win. Oh, did I not even have MSTR? Damn, I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't even have the preview. Well, here's the numbers. 127 million. How do you spend $1 billion on Bitcoin? I don't get it. ARM is tankaroonied, but it's not out yet. I don't think so. Again, it was up 5% on the day and was pricing in 10. Oh, no, they filed it. It's out. You just got to get the weird one. We'll host audio webcast. Where's the fucking... It's out. ARM is out. It's just hidden. It's like behind everything. You got to click it. Remember, it's filed UK filing. Shareholder letter. I got all the graphics. AI this, AI that. Give me the numbers. Total revenue rose 19, a record 983 on royalty and continued strength. $9.4. I think they killed it. They beat the top end of guidance. I don't know EPS yet. Killed it on revenue. Royalty revenue, $580 million. They beat that by like $14 million. ACV. GAAP gross profit was $955. Let me see margin. Operating income was 175 million gap. Oh, it might have just released the easy numbers there. No. They see fourth quarter 118 to 12. I don't know if there was an estimate. Yeah, nobody had a real estimate on that. Ford is out. Yeah, it's on the low ticker. What's the margin on there? Again, I'm just reading through it. Effective tax. EPS was 39 cents compared to 31 a year ago. I think that was a beat. Yeah, 39. They killed it on EPS and revenue. I think the guide was a little weird, but because it didn't have expectations. And cash equivalents, $2.6 billion. And then full year 25 guide prior. Oh, yeah. No, they guided up 3.9 to 4.0. Previous guidance was 3.8 to 4.1. Oh, they lowered the top end, though. And then operating expenses only to go up by 0.2 versus 2.05. And then they raised EPS to 150 to 160 versus 145 to 160. Oh, and then this is Ford. 9.5. So, yeah, ARM wasn't bad. They beat on EPS, beat top end of revenue, beat royalty. Q4 EPS was higher on the high end, but then they lowered that. And then the revenue, too, they raised it, but then they lowered the bottom end. I think it's good. I just think the stock is up a lot. I don't think that was a bad one, but it may cuck. It may stay within the 10. Because, again, it was already up 5, priced in 10. You know, this isn't one where it's going to move 40, but it was good. I don't think it was actually bad considering. Yeah, if ARM was like at $50, it would have popped, but we'll see. Wait till the conference call. You're going to get more, but for now it's good, but the reaction you're not getting, again, you need crazy blow up. Ford looks terrible, so let's get that one up. So Ford revenue, 48.2. They beat on revenue. Highest revenue in company history. EPS, 45 cents. They beat. Adjusted 39 beat. Declared supplemental dividend of 15 cents per share. So Ford is giving you a dividend, extra one. I don't know what was bad about it. Adjusted EBITDA of 7 to 8.5. Operating income is at less than 10 billion. 25 EBIT loss of 5 billion for Model F. Pro segment 14 bill. Well, it had to have been guidance or something on the operating income, that 10 billion goal. Because they beat top and bottom and they're giving a special dividend, but they missed somewhere. It's getting pummeled. I think it's already moving more than priced in. Now, this is one standard deviation. Forward to the long term, I mean, they still have a dividend, right? Not just this supplemental. Yeah, let it break down a little more, though. They expect adjusted EBIT of 7 to 8.5 billion. Roughly break even. Expect quarter one adjusted EBIT. That sounds bad. Yeah, other than that, it could be the EBITDA guide. 7 to billion to 8.5. I think that's going to imply a lower operating income. Trump Treasury Secretary Bessent says Trump admin wants to make 2017 tax cut permanent. Fox Business interview. Trump is he live? I think he is. Oh, yeah.
Think of too many others.
Yeah, I think that's it for earnings.
But,
I mean, ARM
it's
was
pretty
good,
amazing.
reaction
I rescinded
neutral.
Federal funds
Qualcomm
too,
was
and this
lean
is
good
so
with
important
neutral, already back
to any
up.
program that
But yeah, you don't
promotes
really have any
transgender
blowouts. It looks like
ideology
Ford
using
missed.
taxpayer dollars. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. And last week, I effectively banned the chemical castration and surgical mutilation of minor children. Can you believe I even have to say that? I banned governor. I banned. That's just like who would ever think we have to even say that? Last week I banned. Every day we're ending the extremism of the last 4 years. We have other things that are just as ridiculous, not having to do with the subject, but just as ridiculous. Open borders where people are allowed to pour in from all over the world, from jails and prisons and mental institutions and insane asylums, people that are very sick, people that are very evil, killers, murderers. Many of them murdered more than one person. And we have to justify the fact that we're moving them out. We are moving them out in tremendous numbers. Tom Homan and Christie are doing a fantastic job, and the governor and other governors too. But that we have to even fight for this stuff is just incredible. And the media doesn't want to talk about it because it's nothing they can talk about. It's just they just don't want to really talk very much about it. Serious problem, but we're doing a great job, and the people understand, and that's why we won in a landslide. You know, it's they made it easy, and at some point, you know, we have to hope they do come around because we can never let this happen again. What's happened to our country, we can never let this happen again. So we are restoring sanity and common sense very simply to our government. We're defending the rights and safety and pride of the American people, including our great, great, great female athletes. What athletes you are, too, I tell you. And, you know, I'm not allowed to say this politically. It could end my career. They're really beautiful people. These are beautiful people. But you know, like everything else, it's a little bit different today. You're not allowed to say that because if you call a woman or a girl beautiful, that's the end of your career. But let's take a chance on it, Mike. Let's take a chance. So I want to thank everybody for being here. It's fantastic. And this is sort of a big day. It shouldn't have even
come back, I hear
been
that.
necessary to take place. This started a long time ago.
Take a
and we
chance, you
ended it
beautiful,
today.
beautiful people.
And I'm going to sign the executive order right now, and everything I said will go into effect immediately, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Donald. That was good.
Sit down, please.
Down in front. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you. You know, if you'd like to gather around me, I think I'm going to be okay. Come on. Come on.
Looky. Let's see. I want to see if he smell them or some
Secret
shit.
Service is worried about them? If we have to worry about them, we have big problems. Okay, do you want to do this? Watch what I do. Then I'm gonna
Looky, not one awkward touch.
You ready?
No
What
sniffing.
a nice picture this is, huh, Governor?
Look at that.
You ready? We'll do a good job. Wait,
They're
Mr.
hyped, too.
President.
I'd be hyped.
I want to make this a really good signature. Because this is, you know, this is a big one, right?
He has a nice signature,
Oh,
man.
I
I don't
think we
know.
have a
Joe
10.
got a nice sig, too.
We have a 10.
God bless you, Mr. President.
We have a 10. French sugar
good,
maker
huh?
said to reach a deal
Okay.
to buy La
Now
Safer
you're going to go out
Fresses
and win
sugar
those events, right?
refinery.
Nice to see you all. Great going, everybody. Nice to see you. Thank you, kids. Here, take a pen.
Take a pen.
I'll give some of these out, okay?
There you go. You get a pen. I won't throw it. You got good hands. Catch it. There you go. One for you back there. I saw you. I still see you.
Where's Riley?
Riley, take a pen, Riley. Write it down, Riley. Where's the fuck is Riley? There she is. Take one, Riley. Pass it down. Thank you. Back there. Good. Come on. Who didn't get a pen? You look like you don't have a pen. You need a pen. There you go. Write a book. Thank you, people. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I'd be geeking if I got a pen. Shut up. What are you saying? I would keep that pen my whole life. Okay? I would keep that pen my whole life. Damn straight I would. I would keep that pen. Cherish that pen. Or I would turn into a liberal once I was like, the government lied to me my whole life. And then you flip political sides. And then you're susceptible to extremism. And then that's how they get you. Anyways, the earnings were decent. NVIDIA's going up now. But we'll see. I don't know. NVIDIA's loving the earnings. Again, none of them were bad. They were just up a lot. Nothing mind-blowing. I thought we'd get a mind-blowing one, but that's it. But other than that, Chad, I hope you're living good. Besant says, I believe in 333 more than ever. 3% deficit, 3% growth, 3 million barrels a day of oil. Wow. No, I mean, the bonds, just again, slowly but surely, as people get appointed and we see the impact, I mean, the question is, do we take the deficit reduction seriously? And if this plan actually fucking works, the bonds are going to rip hard. If not, then the bonds are still going to be pretty bad until Powell or something external gives us an environment of lower rates, essentially. Where's MSTR? I don't know if it was a dud. Let's see. Is that the stock? That's it after earnings? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, they hate everybody. So maybe the conference, that looks terrible for an earnings. That's wild. Treasury Besant, if we could get gasoline heating costs down, that'll boost optimism among consumers. Very weird. SPY's ripping after hours. So again, NVIDIA and everything pulling it. All right. Well, I think that might be it. Let me get you one more track, and then we'll call it a day. Call it a day. February 7th, you guys. February 7th. So I don't know where the tracks are, to be honest. It's not showing up right now. There it is. Okay. Long time. Check me. $1 for the tacos, $1 for the chicken. Used to think life rough then, but now I'm reminiscing. Dream is feeling distant. Supposed to have her, shoulda had her, but now I have her. So frustrating, so irate. So I'm just saying, why the fuck we so patient? If this was 68, we woulda had a riot. Now you speaking for the people and they tell you be quiet. I ain't buying it. Little guy defend the MNC, anoint him at the DNC. Why your social movement always benefit the S&P? The first place to look for enemies. It's not your fucking family, nor your core beliefs. I hope you see the war beneath. Forget about the future, they say only grab what's in your reach. They ain't smiling at you, it's a battle and they showing deep. Taught you how to criticize, so wisdom stay beneath your feet. Man, I'm feeling overlooked. They ain't even hungry, but they telling us that we cook. Hard to read the room if you can't even read a book, yeah. Hard to fake a smile when they sewn our mouths shut. Fuck, we won't even hear this. You won't even feel this. Jealousy override empathy and realness. A corporation steal this, repackage it and reel it. Evil so fearless, they're so shameless, saying I'm blameless. The generation filming in the moment won't say shit. Why we call it brain dead when it felt like our soul dead? Or maybe we just sold it. Oh shit. Well, Chad. Oh. That's it, man. That's it. That's it, bro. I'm getting tired because today is leg day. There was a 60-minute video came out. I don't think I would ever watch 60 minutes of Kamala, like literally, but I'll see a couple of clips. But Chad, I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a blessed day. I will see you on the watch list. I might not actually. We got to see because I messed up the real estate schedule. So we got to get back to that. I think they're going to be there today. So I'm going to see if I can work out leg day, a watch list, and real estate. If not, somebody might get cut for the day. Either way, that rhymes. You should pay yourself first. But I love you. Thank you for being here. For real, man. Please get a long term. Don't walk away with nothing. Okay, baby? And don't forget why we're here. Why we keep going. Why everything that makes it through the fire becomes gold, my friends. Why, baby? Why? Finger to the sky, baby. To God be the glory. And through the grace of God alone. Amen. Amen. Woo! So, Chattadonia, have a great day. I'll see you tonight, God willing. If not, Friday Junior tomorrow. So enjoy it. I love y'all. And peace. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a beginning of the year. The holidays. Then you changed the dates. They Wednesday, Tuesday. They confused me. And I had to get the business ready for the beginning of the year. And now I'm not the president. But I'm the president. And what I'll do is I'll give pens to everybody. Anybody want a pen, go write a book. A big book. The best book. Not because of DEI, but because you wrote a good book. That's why. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Great headlines. It's great. We're winging it. You'll see. Fake news meet his people. Can you believe it? See you later. Exactly. I'll reclaim my time. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.